Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your November 2022 TarotScopes. It is mind-blowing that this is where we're at, and I have this deep sense of urgency that I can't seem to shift and I can't seem to shake. I've been paying attention over the last couple of days to conversations that I've had with clients, messages that have come through from Spirit when I'm having my consults with clients. And there's definitely the sense of urgency. There's definitely the sense of we need to hurry up, we need to hurry up, we need to hurry up. Now, it's interesting because I sort of check in with Spirit and say, hurry up with what? Like, what are you specifically referencing, or what are you specifically wanting us to do? And the message that keeps coming through is that we momentum is picking up. Okay, we are moving towards a whole new reality. We are moving into very much unknown territory, and I know the future is unknown territory. The future is something we've not experienced or done before, but it's almost like we have been prepared for something big, for something major that is going to take place, a huge shift that is going to happen. And we have a lot of work to do individually and collectively. We have, and this is why Spirit keeps saying, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, the sense of urgency that's coming through. Because if we don't get our ducks in a row, if we don't sort ourselves out, if we don't allow ourselves to have the understandings that we need to have, we're limiting and restricting ourselves in all we are and all that we do. So when I connect with Spirit and I get the sense of urgency that keeps coming through, it's almost like Spirit to say, we have to do the work. We have to look within. We have to, each one of us have to work on ourselves. Let's stop looking at other people. Let's stop judging other people. Let's stop being critical of other people and what they're doing and how they're doing it. And let's all internalize and let's focus on our own selves and ask ourselves, are you happy with who you are? Have you done the work that you needed to do? Have you processed your trauma, your pain, your hurt from the past? Are you in a place of happiness right now? Are you excited about your future? I mean, these are a lot of questions, and I'm sure a lot of you are going, no, 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 no. And this is the work that needs to be done. We need to get ourselves in a place where we are comfortable, where we are happy, where we are burden-free. Now, let's be completely honest. None of us could ever be burden-free. None of us could ever actually get ourselves into that place where we don't have a worry or a stress, because life is tough, life is hard. But our outlook is shifting. The way that we are perceiving life is shifting. The way that we are behaving and what matters is shifting. But if we're staying in old regimes and old processes, old methods and old systems, we can't progress. So when the sense of urgency comes through, it's like Spirit is saying, it's time to do an upgrade. It's time for you to adjust your methods, your processes, all of those kind of things in order to be fully aligned with the new reality that's coming through for us. I have, on again, so many occasions heard from Spirit that 2023 is going to be massive. 2023 is the reason why we've had the last couple of years that we've had. 2023 is going to just, the way we enter and the way we exit are going to be so radically far apart from each other. I can't actually even put it into words, but we need to understand that it's time to process, to heal, to deal, to unwind, to unpack, to just not carry any of those stresses into the new year. We need to make sure that when we go into 2023, that we are going in ready, open, transparent, excited, enthusiastic, motivated, but we need to leave the past behind because it doesn't serve us anymore. It doesn't serve us any purpose or any function. So very, very interesting. Friends, you're here for your November 2022 TarotScope. So I record this intro. Everybody gets the same intro. So I record the intro once, then I switch the camera around and I give you for your particular zodiac. I just want to show you what cards I'm going to be working with for our TarotScopes this month. My tarot deck of choice is this amazing CS Tarot. CS Tarot is one of my all-time absolute favorite go-to decks. It is what I refer to as my go-to, but it's because it's the original simplified Rider-Waite-Smith tarot. It's like me going back to basics. It's like getting rid of all other people's expectations or other people's ideas or other people's ideals, and just getting back to the core of what tarot is all about. So, and that's why I thought it was so appropriate to use it this month, because this deck speaks a truth that we need to hear. So I'm going to use that CS Tarot for us today. And the Oracle deck that I'm going to work with is the Wisdom of the Oracle. So Wisdom of the Oracle is another very simple Oracle deck. Again, one that carries such strong truth. One that's images are pretty and beautiful, but its messages just sort of get rid of all the clutter, get rid of all the gumph, and just get straight to the point. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to stick to the same format as I used last month, because it's to the point, it's direct. There's not an excess amount of waffle. So the messages may be fairly short. The messages will be surely to the point, and I'm hoping it gives you whatever guidance you need to do the work that you need to do, so that you can clear yourself of burdens and baggage and drama and chaos. As we get closer to 2023, our heart spaces become more open, our minds become more open, and our souls are just ready for whatever the next year has to bring. So friends, I'm going to switch the camera around and let's get started. Right, Pisces, let's get into your reading and see what the month of November has in store for you. We're going to start with this card over here, and this is going to give you the theme for the month ahead. So what is the theme of the month of November for all Pisces energy? And here we have clean it up. I love this. I love the fact that he's got this feather duster in his mouth, and he's like, I'm going to wipe all the cobwebs. I'm going to dust and clean and tidy up everything. You know, here in South Africa, where I am, where a lot of you are, we are in spring, and it is about the spring cleaning. And it's sort of, you know, the thing that we do at this time of the year is we tidy up and we clean up and put all the heavy blankets away, and, you know, all that kind of thing. And we do a little bit of tidying up. But I think for you, Pisces, this is a message that's coming through saying, life has got a bit messy over the last couple of weeks. Life has got a bit complicated over the last while, that you've had so much going on that maybe you haven't packed away, that maybe everything's just all a little bit cluttered in your life. And looking at the intro to this particular reading, and where I was saying that we're working towards big shifts and big changes, energetic shifts and changes. So if you try and carry all this clutter into the new year, it's gonna be a nightmare. Okay, it's gonna be an absolute nightmare. So this is almost like Spirit saying to you, right, we've got 2 months left before this year finishes. Let's tidy up, let's clean up, let's pack away and sort out and work through, and, you know, do all the things that we need to do before 2023 comes along, because we are running out of time, and we don't want to carry this energy into the new experiences that are coming your way. So Pisces, it'll be interesting to see how the tarot interprets this, but I am saying to you, in all aspects of your life. So I don't know if this is meaning actually physically in your life. You will know the answer to that, but I do think this is saying to you that it's time to clean up the mess in your life, whether it be physical mess, emotional mess, mental, spiritual, whatever it is, okay? Situational, whatever it is. Let's start tidying up and cleaning up. Okay, straight into the tarot. And Pisces, our first card that we're going to have a look at here is the card of the lessons that the past has taught you. So whether it be the past few days, past few weeks, or the past few months, what has been the lesson behind, around everything? So the lesson for you is about understanding your ideas, your strategy, your thoughts. You know, we all have these inspirations, and I'm sure you have had a lot of these, where you'll be, for example, washing your face in the morning, and, you know, standing at the basin with all the water in the sink, and, you know, and suddenly you have this, what I call a loud thought in your head. It's like, oh, that would be amazing. Whether it's a solution to a problem, or whether it's you know, something new to explore and to do. But we all have these epiphanies, these moments of clarification, these moments of inspiration, these moments of ideas. And then by the time we finished washing our face and we finished in the bathroom and we get to the bedroom, the idea is gone. We've completely forgotten about it. So I think when I look at this card for you as to the lessons of the last few days, weeks, and months, it's about you needing to acknowledge the ideas, the thoughts, the inspirations that you have. So you may have found yourself having the same idea over and over and over again, until eventually you listen to it, until eventually you put it into motion and you acted on it. And maybe what's happened, and that's why we've got the cleaning up, because maybe you've got all of these starter projects. I'm going to raise my hand here and say that's me, even though I'm not a Pisces. But I am actually on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. So yeah, I'm embracing this. I am the kind of person, especially when it comes to crafts and hobbies, I'm forever starting a new something. I very seldom finish a thing because it's just my nature. So this is Spirit saying to you, the lessons of the past have been about listening to your own inspiration and your own ideas and following through with them, seeing them through to completion. And maybe this is where the tidying up is, because maybe there are all these unfinished, half completed things that either need to be finished or need to be chucked out or need to be passed on to somebody else. So the lessons of the past couple of days, weeks and months for you has been about following and listening to your intuition around ideas and inspiration. All right. I'm going to come back to that card later. I'm going to come down to these ones down the bottom here. And Pisces, we're looking at the specifics of the month of November. And this card is what you need to avoid. So what is something you shouldn't get into? What is something you need to avoid getting involved in during the month of November? And we've got justice. So justice is about rules. It's about strategy. It's about understanding the difference between right and wrong. But most importantly, it's about understanding the consequences of your behavior and your action. You know, sometimes rules are necessary. Rules are important. Rules are, you know, what makes this world tick, what makes this world go around. But sometimes we can become such a stickler for the rules that we actually don't even live. Or sometimes we can be so defiant against the rules that we just break them all and we end up in a bit of trouble. Considering what we've had here and considering that this card has come up in what to avoid this month, I do think it's telling you about crossing the law line, crossing lines, crossing rules and stepping over, okay? So you want to make sure that this month, during the month of November, that you're not doing anything that you shouldn't be doing. You want to make sure that you clean it up. So let's remove anything that we're doing that's wrong, that's illegal, that we shouldn't be, any excess, anything like that you've been involved in. Let's stop it, okay? Let's avoid doing too much. Let's avoid pushing the envelope. All right, as the saying goes, let's avoid pushing the envelope. Let's stick within the rules, within the boundaries, because they are there for a reason. If we didn't have those rules, if we didn't have those boundaries, oh my gosh, I hate to imagine what this world would be like. And Pisces, you are somebody who likes a little bit of structure. You are somebody who likes things to be a certain way. So let's clean up. And this might not be as in the law with regards to the police. This could be the law with regards to the rules within your workplace. This could be the rules within your relationship. This could be the rules within your finances, okay? So whatever it is, whatever area of life it relates to, it's time for you this month to clean it up, to tidy it up, and to stick within the boundaries. Color inside the line, Pisces, inside the line. So you want to avoid consequences to your behaviors and to your actions, all right? What should you be embracing this month, Pisces? Let's have a look. What should you be embracing? So I love this judgment card. So, you know, judgment is a word we all hate. Judgment is a word we all fear. We're so petrified of judgment because judgment has got such a negative connotation to it, because we always imagine judgment as people judging us, people thinking bad of us, people putting us in a bad light. But the truth of the matter is, if you look at what's going on here, all of these people, first of all, they are completely naked. They've got nothing to hide. They are showing their true selves. They've got their hands up in the air saying, this is who I am. See me and accept me. Love me for who I am. And the angel is calling them. The angel is saying, I see you. I acknowledge you. I appreciate you for who you are. So Spirit is saying, embrace that. Don't feel like you have to be somebody you're not, which is why we're cleaning it up. Embrace who your truth, embrace who you are underneath all of that. Don't try and be somebody you're not, okay? Don't try and pretend. And you know what? We all tend to do this. If you're hanging out with a group of friends who are hooligans, we tend to be the hooligan. We tend to adopt hooligan mindset, hooligan attitude, because we're with them. And if you're hanging out with another group of friends who are teetotalers and all they do is sit and sip tea and eat cucumber sandwiches, you tend to adopt and become that personality. We all tend to change depending on our surroundings. And this is Spirit saying to you, don't do that. Just be you. Be comfortable enough with who you are. Be comfortable enough with who, because maybe you're forgetting your own identity. Maybe you've forgotten who you actually are because you're so busy adjusting yourself depending on other people, regardless of the consequences of that. And when it comes to cleaning it up, this is Spirit saying to you, Pisces, that just be happy with who you are. Dust yourself off, wipe yourself down, and just reveal yourself in your own way. I am not encouraging anybody to walk outside naked, okay? That is not what this judgment card is saying, Pisces, but the judgment card is telling you to be comfortable with who you are, to be okay with who you are, and to not care what anybody else may say about that. All right. Then we have our next card, and Pisces, this is the card of where to put your energy. So we're avoiding this, but we're embracing this, avoiding that, embracing this. And this is the card of where you should be putting all your energy. Where should you be focusing all your attention? And it's Temperance. Oh my gosh, this is just so wow. This is so wow. So Temperance is telling you to find your balance, to find your truth. Look what she's doing. She's standing with one foot in the water and one foot on the ground. She's got herself perfectly balanced. She is sharing water. She is balancing water. Water being emotion, water being human, water being earth. Earth as in the globe, okay? We are 70% water, the earth is 70% water. So we are balancing the water. We are balancing the energies between what you need, what I need, what's available, what's not available, all of that kind of thing. But it's also about understanding that you can take the short road, and the short road happens to be the difficult one to walk, or you can take the long road, which is open and easy. So it's about understanding consequences of your actions, consequences of your behavior, but it's also about understanding the balance, that sometimes in life, the short route is the good one. Sometimes in life, the longer route is the good one. But ultimately, it's about finding balance, that sometimes it's going to be a long trip, a short trip, long trip, short trip, but ultimately we all end up at the same place. So this is where you need to be pursuing your energies. This is where you need to be putting your energies in cleaning up your life, making good choices and good decisions, and finding balance in all that you do, instead of just being 100%, 10%, 100%, 9%. Let's be consistent, okay? Consistency is key for you, Pisces. Very, very important. All right. We have got one tarot card left, Pisces, and this particular card is an additional message from Spirit. Anything else that maybe I missed, that maybe I didn't mention, anything else that Spirit want to add, or just confirm what we've already spoken about, additional message. Let's see what we've got. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles has come out in this particular position quite a lot this month in the TarotScopes. So Page of Pentacles, he's quite young, he's quite innocent, he's quite charming, he's quite practical and down to earth. He doesn't worry about what he looks like. You know, he dresses very practically and very nobly, if I can say that. He understands that he's got a job to fulfill. He understands that he's got to function. He understands what it is that he needs to do, and he's just going to get on and do it. He's very logical, very practical, very down to earth. He understands that there's still a lot for him to learn, that he doesn't have all the understanding, he doesn't have all the insight. So he's prepared to go through the motions to learn whatever it is that he needs to learn. But he does everything through tangible learning, not textbook learning, it's not about intellect, it's about practical, down to earth kind of things. And I think the message for you here, Pisces, is for you to be that person, to be just yourself. No airs and graces, no, pretending to be somebody you're not. Let's just be ourselves. Let's clean it up. Okay, let's clean it up. Let's not try and keep up with everybody else. Let's just be happy with who we are. But as long as we have balance in our life, we are doing actually pretty okay. All right. Last card, Pisces. And this card is just what's next? What's coming up next for you? Why is all of this important? Why is all of this relevant? What is next for you? Building blocks. All of this is building blocks to help you be the best version of yourself that you can be. So you've got to build yourself one brick at a time. And this is helping you to do that, helping you to build yourself up one brick at a time so that you can become the best version of yourself, one brick at a time, one step at a time, one activity at a time. So Pisces, I do hope that you've enjoyed your reading. I do hope that it inspires and motivates you to be you, to be truly authentic you, not worrying about anybody else or anybody else's opinion. Just be happy with who you are, because I think you're pretty fabulous. Thank you for being with me today. Thank you for your love and support. And as always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care, Pisces.